Hi there. Welcome to Yoga with Bliss. Today we are going to have a focus on Warrior One. We always start out with a nice warm-up called Smooth Moves. It's very similar. That way you can focus on your body instead of having to focus on new and unfamiliar moves in our warm-up. Of course, in our practice, I'm always doing something a little different. Some of you know why. I don't actually have the ability to remember sequences. This ball is here to remind me, to ask you to contact me and tell me if you want ball yoga. For the people in the class, text me and let me know if you want ball yoga. And I will schedule one either on my go ahead, you can roll out of the way, on my weekday practices or on Saturday, depending on how many people want it. Alrighty. There we are. We start in the mountain. Are your feet right together? Are they a little apart or maybe more? Listen to your body. Exhale. Pelvic tilt, sternum lift, low shoulders. Feel your centered breathing. My mountain just went wide and it went on the move. Let's take a sweep of the arm, loosen the shoulder. I'm just standing tall. I have not bent forward. Here I'm rotating my spine, feeling, diagnosing, checking out my shoulders. How about if you reach up? How's that feel? On your back, on your shoulders? While you're doing all of this, out front, self-awareness for your upper body. Your lower body is warming up beautifully. So take a peek at your toes. I mean at my toes, maybe yours too, out front. See how I push off and give that little point? Ooh, I'm making it a good point. That stretches out the top of my foot, contracts through my plantar fascia area. Now, here we are up tall. Do you like your elbows high? Do you have a shoulder issue? You want them lower? Squeeze back, back. I'm just gonna bring mine up a little at a time while I see, is that all right? For my shoulder that educates me, I try not to say out loud or in my mind that it's my bad shoulder. Both my shoulders are fabulous. One just educates me a lot more. Here's a smile. I'm tracing a smile. Now, if your back needs pampering, your smile is right here in close. If you feel like warm up that really does your thighs more, make a big smile. How about over the top a rainbow? Again, it could be a little small rainbow with your elbows tucked in, pamper those shoulders, or a great large rainbow that uses shoulders back, thighs, abs, yes, feet. Let's do 4 of each. Right here's a smile. Yes. Over the top, remember you're up tall. You don't bend forward on the smile. You're right here up tall. There you go. Take a moment. Let's do one arm at a time. See how that feels. Choose how wide you want to go. If you go wider, you're engaging your thighs more. How about this hand? Come here. Do you like to let the other hand anchor, or is the other hand out here energetic? See what's right for your body. Cross your chest. Feel that. Oh yeah. The low back between your shoulder blades. And the other side. Here. Notice how I keep my knees out? Kathy, pay attention to that. Keep your knees out. It's safer for your knees and ankles. Here we are. Take this hand on up And you can see how these smooth moves prepare your body for yoga poses or asanas. Right here it is. Oh yeah. Got like a little side angle almost going on there, don't we? Well, we just need 2 more to match the other side. Here. Beautiful. I'm going to pull myself together with a little shoulder roll. And just pull my feet right in underneath me. Feel the shoulder. How about the elbow? Breathing. Now my knee that educates me is really talking to me for some reason when my legs get close, so I'm going to be a little wider. How about whole arm? Again, listen to your body. Which one is best for you? Let's take a big stretch up. Think of your heels. Heel, touch. Squeeze those shoulder blades together right here. And relax the neck. Low shoulders. I gotta tell you what feels fabulous. 4 more. Right here. I'm making a little breeze. It feels nice. And now, my arms are gonna come across in front of me. Open up my back. Right there. Between my shoulder blades where it was working. On my feet, I'm just touch and touch. Walk it up right here. We go. How's your neck? Take it down right there. Okay. Back in the 60s, when I took dance lessons, they would have you watch your hands. It did something that looked good, apparently. In fitness, don't watch your hands. Just kind of watch yourself in the mirror, look across the room. It gives you a better neutral neck. Think of your heels, lift them up. By the way, I just did like a shoulder roll when I pulled my arms out. That lifted up my sternum, engaged my abdominal wall. Now I lift my heels. What that does is it gives a gentle stretch out to the quadricep, contracts, and warms up in your hamstring. Let me show you something though. See my white stripes, how the thigh bone stays pointing down? A lot of people will do this when they pick their foot up behind. No, leave it down. You'll feel the stretch in your quads. All right, now let's stand tall. Here's a moving mountain. Pull together, together. Feel your inner thighs. Oh yeah, feel those inner thighs as they squeeze. You're contracting your adductor muscles. Let's change our arms. One up, one down. I'm going to show you a side view. When I do my up, it's out in front of me. Not right up over my head. Out in front of you is just a little nicer for the ergonomics of your shoulder. Do you want to travel forward? Right here. Do you want to go back? Right there. Here we are. Beautiful. You don't have to. You could stay right where you are. Many of my class members practice literally on a yoga mat with no other room. Are you breathing? Take a big stretch up. Feel that nice tall body? I'm going to take my tall body, and here we are. Up and over. You've got choices. You can curve like I'm doing now. See the curve in the spine? I'm going to show you another one where you keep your chest up and you do a flat back. What feels better for you? Nobody in the world knows what feels better for you except you. So experience it, choose it, change it if you need to. And now bring yourself up tall. Here we are. And on the other side, here's that rounded back. Breathing. If you've got spinal stenosis, disc issues, the flat back might feel better for you. Do what's right. Right here and there. Now, those of you who do work with me regularly saying, why isn't she reaching down farther? That's because I'm about to do it. Shoulder rolls. Take yourself up. Put your legs where you want them. Where does it feel good? for you. Are you breathing so nicely? Good. So we're wide, and you've got your hands behind you, and you have a little dip and dip. I'll show you the side view. That dip does make you come slightly forward, although you could do it all the way up, because we're going to do it with quietly forward. Now, do you want to do this on a chair, on a block, on the floor? It's your little pulsing squat in whatever way feels good for you. Do you want to take your arms out right here? Now, flat back, arms come like you're eating a watermelon right there. How's it feel if they reach right out? And breathe. Yes. How's it feel if they reach right up? There you go. Chest shines forward. Yes, our legs are wide, back arms. Now, do you want to hold the chair the whole time? That'll be fine. Arms right here, watermelon. I wanted to go a little lower. My thighs said yes. Out front, right here we go. Are you breathing? We're getting some heat here. Come on up and breathe. Let's take it back one last time now. Here we are. Press those hands together. Mine don't go very far together, but some people's do. Do what your body will. How about out front now? This is flat back. Lift that flat back up. Shine your chest forward. Here we go. Right here. We are. Oh, yes. Round yourself over. Hold your chair. Breathe. Hold your block. Hold the floor. Do whatever feels right for you. It's your best hang down stretch. What we did is, your knees are bent. Let me show you this when you're up higher. Oh, this is wonderful right here. It might be wonderful right here. Don't follow me, bent knees. Follow your body and hang there in whatever way your body says is good for you. Well, come on up slowly. You can even let your hands help you up. Walk your feet together. Tuck your tailbone under and roll it up. And here's a double shoulder roll up tall. Breathing. Let's have a chair. You sit yourself down, side view. You don't have to sit far. My knee will not allow me to do a big, deep chair like other folks might do when I was in a yoga class. But this chair, go deep if you can. This chair, press your thighs and knees together a little. Some people put a block between their knees. Do you like your arms back here for your chair? I needed to widen my knees because my feet because it felt better. There's your chair, you got it. Let's do a pulse right here. And come up. Star. Here's a chair. 2, 3. Here's a star and a chair. I want you to notice my arms if you have shoulder issues. I come up through the middle right here. 2. It's just easier if you have a tender shoulder. We're going to come up next time in your star. Whoops. And let's go wider to a wide star. There you go. Take it down to your goddess. Now, how do your shoulders feel? Would you like your goddess to be tucked elbows? That is fine. Are your knees open? Pelvic tilt. Sternum lift. Right here. Breathing. So earlier this week I did something amazing. I practiced on my own without you all. What I did was I just took each pose or asana. Take a moment. I want to show you something about goddess. Many people do goddess and accidentally stick her butt out. Come on up. There you go. Nice flat back goddess. Nice proud goddess. Breathing. Star. Now, you stretch your legs up, but don't lock them. They're nice unlocked legs. Pelvic tilt. Sternum lift, shoulders low. You got it? Let's come down to your tall goddess. My knee wants me to slightly adjust my foot each time I move. Now, Joanne, be careful. Sometimes your feet go too wide. Your feet should point in the same direction as your thigh bones. Come on up. There you go. And here we are, breathing. Yeah, centering. What if you breathe with your lips closed? Little Ujjayi breath. How about one each way? You don't have to. Breathe any way that you want to, but you could play with your breath, your posture. Very nice. I'm going to just come down to my chair, or my blocks, or the floor, and I have wide leg forward fold. Now, while you're in the wide leg forward fold, I'm going to come up on blocks because that's more likely to be what feels better. Diane, pamper your wrists on this. You may have just this, the tiniest little cupcake hands with the wrist with barely bending, or someone might like a full 90-degree bend on the wrist. What about your fingertips out? Is it a little cupcake with a tiny bend, a medium bend, or a full bend? You do what's right for you on your chair. Legs too long but unlocked. On your blocks on the floor, we did forward, we did outside. Here we are. Here's inside. This does stretches in many places more than the wrist. I started out with very little bend and I could feel fabulous stretches. Relax the neck. When your body allows you, and it took me about a year for my body to say, okay, I'll do the full 90-degree angle. Excuse me. Oh, it feels so good. Used to hate it. Okay, now here's the very interesting one. I'm going to come up for this. I'm putting my fingers back. That's it. That might be all you do. Your thumbs might not even come to the ground. Maybe they do. Appreciate whatever your body gives you. Breathing. You'll feel it through your forearm, through your upper arm, of course, through your wrist. Relax your arms. Hug and let the weight of your body pull you down wherever you are, or hold your chair or block if that feels better. Now see how one hand tends to be on the bottom? Put the other hand on the bottom for symmetry. Wide leg, forward fold. Bend your knees a whole bunch. Let your hands come behind you for your nice flat back. And come up. Or wiggle yourself into standing any way you want to. You know, I thought I might need to wipe down, and I've lost my paper towels. I'm going to have to bring a big old towel and keep it right here. Are you breathing as you massage with your shoulder roll? So we did this fabulous stretching. Let's play with Warrior One. Most people will want blocks. I'm going to do a side view, but you just face me so you can see your screen or your phone or your tablet. Boy, this is nice when you put it on your big TV. I don't have fabulous resolution, but you can see details of my posture. So I'm going to let my blocks be right here because they might be nice. Remember, you can always stand in front of your chair. That might be nice. Let's stand up tall. Pelvic tilt. For Warrior One, when you do this pelvic tilt, can you see how it flattens out the small of your back? You have your feet, we're in a mountain, feet nicely grounded. Your feet might be right together. Everybody's different, but I'm going to suggest they're a little apart like on railroad tracks. Ground your weight into one foot And let the, I'm going to do this one, and let the other foot, just a minute, I have to think about this. Let the other foot step back onto the railroad track, and it drapes right over, diagonally over that railroad track. Here you are, your hips face the front of your mat, your shoulders face the front of your mat. You might be, as many people are, way down here. Some people even aim for their thigh to be parallel to the ground. For me, this feels better. Groove into it. See what? Oh yeah. Did you get your just right place? Choose your arms now. Pelvic tilt, protect your back. Do you like them close? Do you like them out? Still have my pelvic tilt. Do you have them up? What about cactus? They're all wonderful arms to have. I'm going to go from a warrior one with whatever arms you want into an upright lunge. So the back foot stays on the railroad track. I'm going to show you forward. Here it was diagonally draped over the railroad track. Look at that foot. Here it is forward for my lunge. Whatever arms feel right for you. Let's do warrior one again. Put that foot down, groove into your pelvic tilt, choose your arms. Let's go to the forward lunge. See what's right for you. Let's roll yourself forward and hold on to your chair, bent leg, or your blocks. Breathing. Your blocks can be at different levels. You choose what feels right for you. Round and exhale. This back foot, this one, still on the railroad track, still pointing in the same direction. Now I'm going to pour all the weight onto my front leg. Here's my balance route. You could be on the chair. This is fabulous yoga right here. You're heading to your standing split. You put your hands wherever is right for you. And then your back foot might stay with your balance route. It might pick up a little. It might pick up a lot. What does your body say for you? Breathing. Come on down and look, there's a fabulous forward fold on your chair, on your blocks, wherever is right for you. Relax your head. Exhale. Bend your knees. Choose flat back or roll up and arise. Fabulous shoulder rolls. There we are. I guess I'll keep facing the same direction because we're just going to do the other side. You don't have to turn anywhere. Here we are. You're on your railroad tracks. Are you breathing? Now, this leg is going to ground you while the other leg drapes over the railroad track. Some people go much lower. Some people are a little higher, as I am. That seems to be ideal for my knee that is hanging in there decade after decade. They're supposed to be replaced a long time ago. Where do you want your arms? Are they tucked in? Are they out? Are they up? Are they in a cactus? Do you have your pelvic tilt? I know you're holding it a long time. This warrior one, when you hold it, does so many things, has so many benefits. My knee behind my foot, please give that to yourself. All right, now I'm going to go to a lunge. I'm lowering my hands so they give me a little balance while I just pick up that back foot. The heel's up, the foot's on the railroad track. I choose my arms. Pelvic tilt, protect the back. Tucked in, extended, up tall. What type of high lunge do you want? Again, many people will step way back and have much more bend in their knee. You do what's right for you, and I will too. Breathing, being. All right, I'm going to go back to my warrior one. My foot draped, I chose my arms, I feel it. Put the weight on your front foot, your ball of your foot, front of your foot on the tracks. Very nice. Now, do you have a chair? Or do you have blocks? What's going to be right for you? This front leg remains bent. Here's the chair, it's fabulous. And your back leg might stay right on the ground as a balance root. Or maybe your back leg lifts. See what your body wants. Adjust any time you need to. My weight-bearing knee may or may not have this pose available, so I'm just feeling into it. I may leave my toe on the ground. I may pick it up slowly. You always do the same. See what feels better for you. Are you breathing? And you notice I keep adjusting. I'm trying different my hands at different heights. My knee may or may not be bent at different amounts of bend. My leg lifts one way or the other. When you're ready, let your leg come down and look at that fabulous forward fold you're in. Let yourself enjoy and hang there. You might be on the chair or the blocks. Relax that neck and head. You might be on the floor. Oh, yes. Now when you come up, are you going to do flat back or are you going to roll up? Make a choice on purpose. Proprio shoulder rolls, proprioceptive movement. You perceive it. You adjust it. You try it. Rinse and repeat until you have designed a move that's just right for you today. So nice. Well, let's play with a very, very customized sun salutation B that happens to feature Warrior One. So I use these blocks for my down dog. If your shoulders bother you, your wrist bothers you for any reason, you can do a down dog on the kitchen counter, on the seat of a couch, with blocks. You choose and give yourself a position where you have what you need in front of you for your down dog. We start in the mountain, and I will try to say what we're going to do next so that you can feel into it in case you need to adjust. My mountain has my feet a little wider. How are yours? Pelvic tilt, sternum lifted, shoulders low. I'm heading to a chair. So put your feet in the right position for your chair. Feel your flat back. I always go into my chair with my arms down here so I can reiterate my flat back. Shine my chest upward. I found just the right, oh yeah, it's work, but I can do it. And then I choose my arms. I experience them and I see, sit down in that chair. What arms are good for me? You choose what's good for you. I have a forward fold coming on. Do you forward fold to your chair, to your blocks? Do you forward fold to cupcake hands? Like if there was a cupcake under here, you wouldn't smash it. Or maybe you hang there in whichever way is right for you. Hang and breathe. Feel your legs. I don't mean like I am with your hand, but perceive your leg. You're unlocked. I have to look and see. Can you tell I have a tiny unlock? So your legs are as long and straight as they will go. If yours need to be here, that's just fine. If they will, go a little straighter, but do not lock. Do not hyperextend. Enjoy. Now I'm going to do the 3 halfway up. I'm not lifting from my hip. Wherever I've bent right here stays. I'm lifting from the small of my back. Exhale. One last. Now a down dog is coming on. Do you go to the kitchen counter, the back of the couch, the seat of the couch, a stair, a block? Now I want to show you a short dog. Forward fold is when you really don't have any weight on your hands, they're just dangling. The short dog, which is just something I invented, it's not a real thing in yoga. The short dog is a customization where you have weight on your hands, but by how close or far you are, you can really customize it. And the regular dog is usually a little farther back, most people on their toes. Please don't put your heels down just because I do. I have a foot issue and my foot won't bend that way, so I had to learn this way. You want to gradually intend your heels to lower. Alrighty, a plank comes next. What kind of plank do you want to do? A half plank? Do you want to hold your dog and then just bring yourself up when the time is right? Whenever you're done with your plank, we have one last dog. Just the right exhale. Sink into your dog. Feel your long spine. Are you breathing? Alrighty, let your hands walk up. I just changed my mind. I'm not doing the sun salutation B yet. I'm just doing an extra modified one. Here's our, get ready. Here's our flat back 3 times. Lift, exhale down. Relax the neck. Lift, lift. Oh yeah, remember that chair? I feel the chair coming on. Flat back, arise. Find your chair, your way. Are you breathing? Very good. And come on up to your mountain. Very nice. All right. This next time after our dog plank dog, we're going to do a 3-legged dog and come up. If your shoulders got too fatigued during the dog plank dog, make sure you come up to a higher level. Mountain. We're heading into your chair, your way. Choose your foot position. Press your knees together in the way that's right for you. Flat back. Come on down. Breathing. Very nice. Find your chest shines up. Choose your arms. There we go. Your best chair. Oh yeah. Forward fold. Your legs come long but unlocked. You go to the level that feels right for your body. All right, now I won't hold that down dog so long. We're gonna just head here into your nice down dog. Yeah. What kind of plank is right for you? Choose your plank, your way. What kind of dog do you want to go back to? Sink into it. Breathe into it. Press into your palms. Alrighty, now one leg is in the center. 3-legged dog. The other leg might stay right here for balance. Might just flex the foot and lift an inch or 2. Maybe your 3-legged dog lifts higher. Breathing. Next, I'm heading into a pyramid and that will lift into Warrior 1. How do you want to go from your down dog? So Amy, you be entitled to go wherever you want. For many people, they can bring this leg forward, take a moment in the pyramid. For other people, they'll just bend their legs and stand themselves up. When you have the pyramid, bend your front leg, get your feet in the right position for Warrior 1, find your flat back, and come on up. I will tell you, that little switch from a three-legged dog to warrior one with a pyramid in the middle was designed to accommodate bodies that feel better with it. Beautiful. Alrighty, I'm heading down again, and I'm heading to a down dog. So I choose my hands, maybe on the seat, or maybe on the counter. Think of this leg. When you push off, you can head back to a down dog. So I gave a little bend, and I pushed off, and I found my down dog, and I sunk into it. If your shoulders and wrists are fatigued, go to a level higher with your hands. The other foot goes in the middle. The other foot decides to lift a little, or a medium, or a lot. See what's right for you. Next, breathing. I'm moving to a pyramid and then a warrior one. What do you want to do? When I put my foot down, oh look, there is my lovely pyramid. You know how pyramids make a point? So are we with our legs. Do you like your pyramid to be way right here? This is so much better for some people. Or on the chair. Whenever you've got your pyramid your way, oh yeah. Take your time, we're getting ready for warrior one. Drape the foot over the railroad track. Find the front leg bent, but behind your knee, behind the foot. Find your flat back and come on up. Breathing. So nice. Hips forward, shoulders forward. Find your warrior one. Fall over if you want to. Your warrior one your way. Breathe. Be. Okay, I'm heading down into a down dog again. Do you want to be in a higher level? Would that feel better for you? Remember this front leg? You're going to push off, find your down dog. You're up on your toes, you're down on your heels, make it yours. Your plank, your little plank, your plank on the kitchen counter, whatever's right for you. One last down dog. Just right, sink into it. Oh yeah. And then forward fold. You walk, you hop, you skip, you leap, you waddle. You just make your way into a forward fold. Should you be up on the chair, on the blocks? Should you be down wherever your body wants? Unlocked knee. 3, flat back, halfway up. There it is, flat back. Exhale. I did the wrong arms. My arms want to be on my shins for the halfway up. One more, just so I can do it right. Oh yeah, remember that chair? We have a chair coming on. Then those knees. Find your flat back. Arise. Sit in your chair. Fabulous. And come to your mountain, your way. That was it. That was warrior one focus. I need some shoulder rolls. Breathing. I need to go find my paper towels. We are next going to have a sequence that will help us just get down to the ground. Oh yeah. Pelvic tilts. Your pelvis. Let's let Harry show us about the pelvis. Hi Harry. Your pelvis. Get out of the way. Here we are, right here. This pelvic girdle area. We're going to rock it forward and rock it back. So you have an ab contraction and a back contraction. And we come to level. We're going to play with pelvic tilts. First we have pelvic tilt. Harry's always in my studio. I need to visualize the bones under my softness. So here's a mountain. Your way. Pelvic tilt. Release. Maybe tip back and arch your back. If you have spinal stenosis, you may do a pelvic tilt and come back to just up tall. Mary, you want to avoid the arch and just be up tall. So pelvic tilt and arch or flat up tall. One last. That was our mountain with a pelvic tilt. Next, I'm coming to a goddess. And you choose how wide are your feet. Your feet point in the same direction as your thigh bones. Pelvic tilt. There you are. Now I'll give you a side view. Here's more pelvic tilt. And there it is with my arch. Pelvic tilt. Yes, when I do this with my hands, my pelvis goes better. And come on with a pelvic tilt. And the other way. Tuck up under. Stretch out your abs. One last. Pelvic tilt. There you go. Let's come back to neutral. There's a neutral goddess. I'm heading to a table standing. So is your standing table using a chair? Is your standing table using blocks? Even if the blocks are a little low for you, give your knees a little bend and you'll be fine. If you have a great round belly as I do, give yourself a little space and you'll have room to exist. So here's your table. Might be right here, might be right here. Heck, your table might be right here. I'm gonna come on the blocks medium, maybe tall, so I can really demonstrate it's like a cat-cow. There's your exhale on your cat. Inhale on your cow. On the cow, it's as if your spine comes in like a swayback horse, but also like your udders hang down, your abdominal organs, just let them release down. Here's your cat. Cow, hang it down. You'll feel on the exhale, your abdomen pulls up to your spine. Now, we're heading to the ground next. So here's just a standing table. I'm not down, I'm not up with my spine, it's level. Do you want to just lower yourself to a kneeling table? Do you want to use the chair? Use some surface that will help you get to your kneeling table? And you don't have to be graceful. You get to your kneeling table. Oops, I almost sat down. You get to your kneeling table any way you want, or you continue your standing table and just lower yourself to the ground. Here's our pelvic tilts again. The cat is a pelvic tilt toward the front of your body. The cow is a pelvic tilt toward the back of your body. There you go, let your udders hang down. You could also think cat, swayback horse. For a arched back, if that feels good. Cat, cow, cow. And now let's really sit ourselves down any way you want. You don't have to be, wait a minute, I want my paper towel. You don't have to be graceful or clever. You just have to get there safely. I'm sitting in a V-sit. Now my V-sit, is your V-sit close? By the way, I know there's a couple people in class today. I know, Kath, sometimes you really like what I call kid in the sandbox. It's like a bent-legged side of your foot on the mat V-sit. So see the pole behind me? Imagine it's a wall or any upright surface you have. You can even just shinny your butt up to the edge of the couch. And that back of the couch kind of supports your pelvic girdle. When you've got, all right, I'm really walking the bones of my pelvis right up to the back of the wall. Then I feel my shoulder blades on the back of the wall. And I feel, if I take this out, I'll feel the back of my head on the back of the wall. Now, adjust your legs however you want them. Do you want them less wide, more wide, bent or straight? There we are. Very nice. Breathing. This is a stretch in and of itself. All right, if you needed the back of the wall just to get up, you stay there. If you can, I'm walking away from the back of the wall about an inch. If you can sit all the way up without the wall, then come up an inch. All right, here's where I'm going. Pelvic tilt and round curve forward. You got it. And now here we go. Pelvic tilt as much as it will the other way. And if you're on the back of the wall, I'm going to go right up to it again. If you need to be on the back of the wall to get up straight, you do your pelvic tilt. It rounds you a little away from the wall with your shoulders. And then your pelvic tilt the other way pulls you right up to the back of the wall. So we've got different ways to do it depending on your flexibility. Round forward. Come on up. Feel the curling in of the front of your body, the opening up of the front of your body. Beautiful. And come on now. I cannot resist this next rotation. It is so fabulous. How about soul to soul? Some people will feel much better with a pillow under each leg or a block. Make yourself comfortable. Find your soul to soul. I weaseled my butt up against the wall, so I've got my shoulder, like the dimples on your pelvis area, shoulder blades, and back of the head. Right there's my beautiful tall spine. I'm going to take that beautiful tall spine, shine my chest upward, come across. Can you reach your legs? Some days I can't. Some days I lift it up. Oh, there it is. If you cannot reach it at all, you just reach in that direction. And with this hand on your thigh, push yourself so that you have rotated. If you can reach the floor, kind of turn sideways. If you can reach the floor behind you, okay, I can't. My arms are too short. Pretend that's a floor. You do this, you push off on this, push off on the floor, reach across. You may find you can reach. So it's up to you, any way you want. You pull with, oh, my back loved that. Pull with your front arm, push with your back arm. In whatever way works, use your breath. Whatever way works for you. Release. Exhale into your stretch. Inhale, release a little exhale into your stretch. Come center. Okay, so did you hear the way I said stretch? That's because I was squeezing my guts, my lungs, my internal organs. It's so good for digestion. Spine tall. Use your wall. Now, when you reach across, it's easy to accidentally reach down when you're trying to get here. No, stay up tall. Do you need some help? Bring yourself back up tall. Does this arm touch the ground when you stay up tall? If it doesn't, use a block. Okay, I did that big exhale and I got hold of my leg and the block. Here we go. Exhale. Rotate. Inhale. Back off just a little. Exhale. Rotate. Back off. Exhale. Stretch. Always gentle. And bring yourself centered. we did a lot of core work today. All of those down dogs, planks, they were all core work. Guess what? We're ready for our stretches. I'm going to start with a V stretch. Now, Kathy showed me this and I so appreciated it. By using the blocks on their tallest, you may only lean forward ½ an inch. Here I am on the wall. Here I am a smidgen forward. This might be the most fabulous stretch in the world. But if your body lets you round your back, you don't have to keep it flat. Round your back and just see what kind of a stretch you can get in all sorts of different places. For Kathy and I, this was giving us a shoulder stretch. If you don't go down this low, groove on it and just feel your hamstring, your back. Honest to goodness, see my flexed feet? I am getting a stretch in the arch of my feet. So do your stretch your way. And now let's use our breath. Exhale down. That's me relaxing my neck. Is yours relaxed? Inhale up, exhale down. At your own pace. Don't go with me. Respect your lung capacity, your need for oxygen. Breathe at your pace, but whenever you do exhale, that's when you increase your strength. Take your time, come on up. What if we laid down, found our ribbon, and prepared ourselves for our wonderful point and flex? You know what it is if you're regularly practicing with me. I do keep my blocks nearby. Sometimes I like them for shoulder protection. Some people will like to have pillows so that they can put them under their knees or blocks. So get ready to pamper yourself during our final stretch. Blocks and pillows up and down, yoga strap or ribbon or the belt off your bathrobe. Now when you lower, we do not have to lower in any special way. Just lower yourself somehow that is comfortable for you. I'm walking myself down, trying to leave myself enough room above. I want to feel I have room below. Yes, my feet are still in the screen. Oh, if you've got long hair, pull it up off your neck. It feels great. Here I am just briefly. Do you need a pillow under your knees? Have the pillow under your knees if you need it. Your layout. Why is my ribbon here? I'll show you. Your stretch out your way. Now when the time is right for you, bend one leg. I just double checked my pelvic tilt that it was in a position that was good for me. I try to flatten the small of my back to the ground. And then I'm going to take one leg and pull it in and see how that feels. Breathing. Now I'm going to pull the other leg. How's that feel? For our rock and our roll. Fabulous. How about this is rocking my pelvis. This is rolling my pelvis side to side. So I guess we had two foci. Warrior 1 and the pelvis. Did you do just the right rock and roll for you? Should you be doing your rock and roll just like this? With your feet on the ground. Rock and roll. Make it yours. And now everybody lower your feet to the ground. Find one leg, any leg, and see if you can find a ribbon on your foot. Now most people will do their circle of their yoga strap or ribbon long. The strap is on your heel, and you just pull up in whatever way feels good for you. let this bottom leg go long. Breathe into your bottom leg as long as it will go. Your psoas is stretching. Now, my hands have a lot of arthritis. This is very uncomfortable, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on my arm. I just put it on my forearm, never in here, never your wrist, the little fleshy part of your forearm, and then I can let my arms pull wherever is right. Point and flex, point and flex, breathing. So this bottom leg has a psoas stretch, hip flexor stretch as it relaxes long. The top leg has hamstring buns stretching as we help with the circulation. We're circulating lymph fluid, we're circulating synovial fluid in the joints, and we're helping our blood circulate. Gravity's helping pull it back to the core. Go ahead and let this ribbon release. Set the foot down. Pelvic tilt, release. Now, do you want to do your rock and roll with your feet on the ground? Even if you can use the ribbon, it feels kind of nice. This is windshield wipers, pelvic tilt, or get that ribbon and use that, whichever one you want. When you're done with your rock and roll, exhale your legs long for you. Breathing, relaxing. Can you feel which leg you lifted up last time? You want to lift up the other one. Right in here, you're stretching gently the psoas and the other leg. And then I pull them both up. And now, how do you get hold? With one foot on the ground, how do you get your foot? I can't reach mine. Just for whatever reason, the way my body's put together, so I let my other leg pick it up. Don't feel like you have to match anybody. You get your ribbon on your foot any old way you want. Do you like holding it with your hands? Then let the weight of your arms pull down. Point and flex. Do you want to hold it with the opposite fleshy part of the arm? Point and flex. Now this leg goes long. And we really held this point and flex while this psoas stretches. We held it for a little while on the other side. You know, sometimes I play with my breath. Instead of point and flexing rhythmically pretty quickly, sometimes I'll go, and if you're doing that, imagine your psoas relaxing down long with your exhale. Customize it for you, just right. Now when you're ready, I'm going to bend this leg, set her down, bend both legs. My feet are as close to my tush as they will go. Slowly lower your knees out. Your feet come sole to sole. It is another stretch for the hip flexors, very gentle. Psoas stretch. The more you relax, the more you stretch the psoas. I've got my palms up. If another position is better for your arms and hands, please be entitled. Are you breathing? Many people let their hands be right next to their side. Some people, the arms will be out. If you have shoulder issues, decide whether or not a block will help your shoulder be more comfortable. When I have palm up, my shoulder is fine. It could be right on the ground. Now I'm going to go palm down For palm down, some days, oh look, I can hit, my palm will go right into the ground, but some days my palm wants to go into a block. I entreat you to compete. Compete for the most excellently customized asanas, the most customized that totally address your body's needs, customized poses. Watch my feet. I'm going to walk my feet heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, one at a time. And look how it picked up my knees while it left my inner thighs relaxed. Long legs. Our final asana is Shavasana. Go ahead, breath. When you breathe, feel diaphragmatic breathing. Your belly rises and falls, not your chest. Close your mouth for little ujjayi. Breathing in and out your nose. So we did these few deep cleansing breaths. Lips closed if you choose. Hands relaxed, shoulders low. Back relaxed. Legs, release them. Relax them. Relax your face. Relax your neck. Close your lips and now just breathe whatever way feels natural, but notice the belly rise and fall more than the chest. I just reached my arms down, let my palms grasp on the rubber of my mat and then relaxed. Took my shoulders a little farther away from my ears. Relax my shoulders better. Relax your feet. Relax your pelvis. Relax your face. Just breathe and to be with your Shavasana. Yes, this grand Sanskrit word ends in an ah. Want to stay right there. Today I'm going to stay right here. If you like to sit up, you gradually turn on your side and sit up. So there we each are, gradually to sitting, or with entitlement, staying, reclining. Take your hands and outreach them down toward your body and say in your mind, thank you, body, for all you do for me. As you take your arms over your heart center, breathe and say thank you to whoever, whatever you believe in. Now see if one hand is on top. I do a few moments with the other hand on top for symmetry. I let one hand pamper and pat each one as I thank my higher power. Now upstretch your arms in whatever way feels good for your shoulders and prepare to say thank you to yourself. Pat yourself on the back or on the chest, whatever feels better for you. And then finally take your arms out to the side, outstretch them, and as you come in to your heart center, breathing, know that the light in me sees and honors the light in you. Each and every one of you in the practice today, joining us on YouTube. Namaste. Now if you, as I did, stayed in Shavasana, pull up your cover and take a nap. If you were sitting up, keep your relaxation. Whatever's right for you. Gradually bring yourself and your breathing to know that the practice is over. And I thank you so much for practicing me. But now that I can see you, I have to Shavasana one more time. Namaste one more time. or in person on our classes. I'm going to try to remember to put my phone number below. You can always text me if you want to join me. We have our classes on Saturday, every Saturday, and then in the weekday, our timing changes. They're all 10 a.m. workouts. Oh, you know how I know we did a lot of nice strength training? Because as I went to get up, there was a large puddle on my mat. All righty. Take care. And I'll turn off that recording.